Hi, welcome back to the channel.
And here we are. The traffic is insane.
We made it. It's a nice little drive across yesterday. First time putting the awning up. It's not fully constructed, but it'll do the job. We've got this one lent off for parents just to test it out. I think it's a bit big for us, but okay, we can get in and out of it. But we had a bit of a drive across yesterday from Edinburgh, Morton Hall, to Ben Nevis Holiday Park, is where we're at now. And what a really nice place this is. Big move. We are on a fully serviced pitch, which includes your water and electric. We're here for 3 nights, and this one costs, what was it?
£102 and then plus
15. So £117 we paid for the awning. For three nights we're here. So it was a little bit cheaper than Morton Hall. Morton Hall was £52 a night, wasn't it? Yeah. And we're only here for 2 nights, so it was 104 quid, as opposed to this is 115, and we're here for 3 nights. But the weather looks like it's fared up a bit. It's gravel all around me. We've got like a nice picnic bench here, as you can see. There's some facilities up the top there, showers and that. I've been at this one for showers, quite good. But we didn't get here till about 4ish last night, by the time we got set up and that, so we didn't get a chance much to do a video. But here we are. There's a nice little river walk along there. We're going to go to Neptune staircase today. Take a little Dufresne up there. Are you excited? It's nearly nap time though.
It's nap time. Yeah, it is.
I know, come on. So, first morning after the it wasn't a bad drive, was it? I was going to say the horrendous drive.
You know what? No, it wasn't at all.
It wasn't a bad drive.
It was really good. I think the only thing we need to start thinking about a little bit is a little bit more. It's going to take a little bit of planning maybe, but a better planned stop for the dogs.
Aye.
Just so that we can get them a good week, because some laybys aren't ideal.
Aye, that's true.
So that's the only thing really.
We missed quite a few good laybys.
That like take a little bit off the road, but not awkward for the caravan.
And we stopped at the worst one possible. We pulled in, there was like nobody there. Then within 10 seconds.
It was like a viewing point, wasn't it?
Aye, the dam. Within 10 seconds, it was full. But we're on my way to Neptune staircase. A little mile and a half walk there, a little mile and a half walk back.
The new caravan site. Well, I don't want to be awful about Morton Hall, because I do think a lot of it did have to do with the weather, which you can never blame
This way you
campsite for. 2 minutes, let us negotiate the mood.
That's true, you can't blame the weather, but what I will say is though, the pitch, if it was all gravel like what we've got here, yeah, it would have made things a lot easier. Yeah,
so pitch was gravel where you would put your caravan, but I suppose they could argue, could you have pitched the caravan on the grass and then use the gravel for your awning? But then I've seen on some of my caravanning groups people complaining that you're too close to their pitch. So would people complain about that? I don't know.
So what do you think about the new pitch?
The new pitch is, so far I would give it 5 out of 5.
What, 10 out of 10 then?
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Nah, it's good, the new pitch.
It's tight packed gravel, so it's not, I feel like, unless I had like an absolute torrential downpour, I feel like it's quite compact, and we keep looking at it like from the dog point of view.
Location as well.
Location is unreal. It's got a little picnic bench.
It's right on the edge of like a curve of a river bend. Perfect for like maybe paddling in, swimming in. Dogs can have a run around in it. I had a little walk down this morning, Aye, very nice location.
It's really clean. I would say it's very. Morton Hall wasn't not family friendly, but I get much more of a family friendly vibe from this one.
Aye, a bit of vibe. Aye.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I would just say it's lovely.
It is, but anyway, we're going to Neptune staircase. More on the campsite later. This is where we're going. Kylo, right there. Kylo's very cover of the road. We've timed it lovely. A little Dufanese morning nap, just flat out. Missing all the sights as per usual. Well, doesn't this look pretty? Neptune staircase. A little walk around, yeah. So this is kind of like our first proper caravan trip as a family. We went and tested it to Pennine View, as you can see if you watched the previous video. But this is the first one. We had 2 days at Morton Hall, which we'll post a video. I hope you watch it. And then we've got 3 days here.
Yeah, 3 days.
3 days here. And this is day 1.
2 days. The Blade Drummond.
So the way, if you don't know, we're from Newcastle, well, the North Shields area. So we drove up and we tried to split the drive. We've been to Fort William before, me and Steph. We've been more than once, or a couple of times.
I think you've been a couple of times. I don't know if I've only been once.
Aye, so we thought we'd like to come back up because we like it up here. And how did we find this? Was it my mum and dad? Oh no, I think we watched a YouTube video of the Ben Nevis Caravan Park.
Would love to give you credit who you were, I couldn't tell you.
Aye, no, I can't remember now. I feel bad for that. But there's a really good video of the site. And we thought it looked like a nice site. And we knew the area, so we thought we'll give it a shot. But then we thought it's a bit of a long drive, so we thought we'll try and break it up with a little kind of 2-hour drive followed by a 3-hour drive. It was one to get here. Yeah. Then I think we've got a 3-hour drive back to a campsite called Blade Drummond, which has got a safari park, which Steph's buzzing about. We'll try to get there.
Just the duck pond.
Oh, the duck pond. It's very nice. Steph loves
the nice houses along the canal.
And then we're back to home from Blade Drummond, but that'll be the 7-day trip. It's what we bought the caravan for. But so far so good up here though. It is beautiful. Oh, and the local beer as well. What was it called?
I don't know. You'll have to get a pic of it.
It was called Snow Goose by Glen something brewery. I'll try and put a picture in here.
His beer was good, but he got ripped on the wine.
Oh, be careful if you go to the caravan shop. I bought, because we got here last night and I had to go back up to pay for the awning, so I had to walk back up and we just didn't have time. We'd already been to Marks and Spencer's and got some supplies in, so I never had time to really go out, so I had to put the awning that up. But then, so yeah, the time we got sorted and I got the awning, I had to get the awning up. Went and paid the money and had to get the awning up. We just went to the on-site shop and I seen they had some nice like IPAs and some like craft kind of lagers, I think they were, like from a local brewery, Glen, I don't know if it was Glen Eagles or something. I don't know, I'll put a picture in. Anyway, I bought a couple of bottles of IPA and a couple of bottles of it's called Snow Goose. It's kind of nice actually, the lager, like the IPA was nice as well. And I just said, Steph, do you want a bottle of wine? She was like, I guess a bottle of wine. So it was your standard.
It was just your standard Zinfandel.
What was it? So, no, Gallo.
Gallo.
The Gallo family, whatever. Zinfandel.
No special.
Had $5.99 on the bottle, like written on the bottle. Charges £9.90 for it.
Sean got ripped. I
was like, oh. I should have stood and argued. And a lot of people tell us, but you know, sometimes you just had a long drive. I had to get the awning up. I just couldn't be bothered. I was like, just give us the wine. She has a free carrier bag though. which I suppose I shouldn't complain about. This is just a nice little walk down from the Neptune staircase down into Corpaxi Lock, I think it's called. Corpaxi Lock. I'll see if I can say that. Which is Corpaxi Lock. I don't know. This is where we'll go. Well, it might not look it, but it's a lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this rattle, it just goes to the pram and comes flying back out 2 seconds later. It's Daisy's latest trick. But what a very pleasant little walk this has been. All on nice gravel path. Dry as well, mate.
Ideal for the pram.
Ideal for the pram.
Ideal for the dogs.
Ideal for the dogs. It's ideal. That's what it is, ideal. This is our little pitch. Very good, this pitch. And the gas and little on there. Oh, there stuff is a chicken. I'm not getting rid of the chicken. Go on. Nuh-uh. Go on. No. Go on. Just a sweet little picture. More technical caravan info. So, I filled up the cistern, or the flush, in the caravan. Yes, not this morning, and it leaked everywhere in the caravan. Don't know what was going on. So I investigated it today. It turns out this little pipe here is designed to drain the caravan down in the winter time, so there's no water left in it and it freezes. But it's got a little plug on the end. So me and Steph were mincing around with it yesterday, emptying the toilet. I was showing her how to do it. We must have knocked the plug. 5 litres went all over the caravan. Aye. So anyway, that was that. Be aware though, I only realised it was a drain plug and then by accident after speaking to my parents again. But now we've got another crisis. We have a bee in the awning. Waiting for Steph to come back from the toilet, and we are off to see a viaduct. Yay! So this has been an absolute disaster. Got to the viaduct, car park full. Steph absolutely speechless.
I didn't realise it was so big.
So we had a little day planned where we were going to go to the viaduct and then to
waterfall.
But yeah, so we've swapped it round and we're now on the way to the waterfall. Hopefully we'll get parked here. We think it might have been as busy there because
there's only 2 trains go over the bridge a day. One's at about 10 to 11 and one's, I'll have to check it, around 3 o'clock. And we saw the train on the way back so at least we got to see the train again. So I think obviously everyone gets there to get the iconic shot of the train going over the bridge.
It's a nice steam train going over the bridge, so we think that's why it was so. We think that's why it was so busy.
I think it would always be busy, but it was extra busy.
So it is our last night. I think someone's in a bit of a huffy to go home. I think he's not out. So much as to. Steph's putting Daisy to bed, that's why I'm whispering. But we are packed up. As you can see, the awning's been taken down. Everything's looking quite outside. Right, it's currently 9:30 at night actually. Look at that for a view. But we're going to get up and leave sharp in the morning. Apparently we can check into Blair Drummond, which is the next stop, anytime after 12. Was it 12 or 12:30? Anytime after 12 you can check in. And I think that on this site you pick your own pitch, you don't get given a pitch. It's kind of like a free for all. Might be wrong though, but we're about to find out. So we're going to get up in the morning and knack a couple of crumpets and a cup of coffee and just basically get on the road. We'll have a 2-hour drive from here, if I might be right. I think we're 91 mile from here, or 99 mile, I don't know what it was. Just checked the weather, and the weather looks good for the weekend. Tomorrow, I think it's just overcast but warm. Saturday, full suns. I think it's about 20 degrees, which if you live in England, it's pretty much a heat wave. So I don't think we're putting on it up. But now we're debating if anybody wants to help with this. We don't know if to get an awning or like we don't know what it's called. So basically we don't have to get like a full awning or like one of the ones where you just pull it out and has the 2 legs coming down. Is that like a pull-out awning? I don't know what it's called. Because the dogs have been quite settled outside, we didn't think they would settle. And when we're sat outside, like tonight we're sat outside, I took the awning down and we just had the van door open and the dogs were just chilled like in the van. We sat outside having a couple of drinks and made some tea. And we were talking and we're like, you know what, maybe we just need a cover. The reason for this is because the site we just went to, it was chucking down the rain. You couldn't put an awning down, but a cover just to pull out would have been handy. So then we started thinking, actually, do we just need a cover or do we need an awning? We don't know. But any feedback will be very much appreciated. So if anybody has any, drop it in the comments.